Hey fellow problem solvers, Colfax Math here. I was going to do a short video on shop information in the ASVAB test. This is just a standardized test to place in the military. This is one single portion of it. There's math and English and science. This is the shop information portion. So I'll go ahead and just run through this test. I do answer the questions before I do, see how you do, and then see what the correct answer is. Okay, number one, which statement is true? A hammer is a type of sledge. Sledge is a hammer. A sledge is a type of mallet, and a mallet's a type of hammer. A hammer is a type of mallet. That doesn't make sense. And finally, D, a mallet is a type of hammer. That's the only one that makes sense. Answer D. Problem number two, how does a handle length affect the force of a hammer? So if you have a hammer head like this, with a hammer handle like that, pretty short, not very much leverage. The longer the handle, the greater the force, because the longer the radius that you're swinging through, the longer the handle, the greater the force. That's it right there, answer A. Number three, she measures a piece of wood with a tape measure. The length is 39¼ inches long. Double tick marks are inches, single tick mark are feet. What is the length in feet and inches? 12 inches to the foot. So I'm going to see how many times 12 will go into that. So 12 times 3 is 36. So that 36 will give me 3 feet. And then I'll have 36 to 39 is 3¼ inches. So the correct answer is 3 feet and 3¼ inches right there, answer D. Screw is an evolved form of what type of screw? A slotted screw is like that, but they actually started crossing that slot, and that evolved into what is known as the Phillips screw or screwdriver. A machine that rotates a piece of wood or other material is called a lathe. A lathe in wood, you turn a block of wood into a bowl. In metal, it's the same thing. So it's something going around to create a round object. It's called a lathe. A gouge is a kind of chisel. A bandsaw is a woodworking and metalworking tool. A chisel with an angled cutting blade, so the angle looks like that, is used for finishing work. That's called a skew chisel. So that's the answer there, answer C. Number seven, a spanner is another name for a wrench. Caliper is a measuring device, a level lathe. This is the correct answer. I've actually worked overseas in Commonwealth countries, and that's the only reason I know what a spanner is. It's just a piece of vocabulary I guess you got to learn. A spanner is a type of wrench. Which type of wrench is called a crescent wrench? A crescent wrench is the adjustable type. So it is an adjustable end wrench right there. Breaker bars are used with screwdrivers, chisels, sledges, wrenches. Answer D, wrenches. A breaker bar is what you put on the end of a wrench to get a lot more leverage, similar to that hammer problem with a longer handle. Which type of caliper is used to scribe metal? A digital caliper, micrometer caliper, vernier calipers. These are different ways of measuring. Divider caliper, just by that name, lets you know that it's designed for dividing things, and that's what actually marks on the metal. So a divider caliper is designed to scribe on metal surfaces. Crocus cloth is used for polishing, not removing paint, not applying paint, not sealant. All three of these are actually kind of similar things. So you just through a process of elimination, you should be able to come up with polishing. That's a short practice test on shop information. They're really just trying to see how much you've been around a shop setting. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. Colfax Math, it's a practical math channel. I thought I'd just do a short aside on shop information. I teach both high school math, but I also teach shop as well. So that's why I know all these terms. Maybe if you see them in a video, you'll pick up those terms before you take the test.